Hi, my name is Suzanne, and together with my colleagues, Hanya, Fadi, and Maya, I would like to invite you to the Storytelling Club. Today we're here in Beirut, launching our own storytelling club, and I invite you to do the same thing in your host country. Now you may ask me, what is a storytelling club?
The basic idea is that a group of kids meets regularly over a certain period of time. It can be once a week for 2 months, or for 4 months, or a compact week. Very important for the storytelling club is the introduction. No matter if you work with refugee and war children, kids living in poverty, or just normal children in your school, tell the audience that they all had difficult times and they all have done a great job so far and have a lot to give to other children. In the storytelling club, they will write, draw, and tell their stories and give other children hints on how to get strong. The best stories will be incorporated in a book with the title, The Day I Became Strong.
It starts with getting to know each other by telling others what we are proud of. Later, they will draw and write stories of strength from their everyday life. For example, a story on how they could help others.
Step by step, the children will learn how to tell and present a story. Sometimes a short film is the starting point. Sometimes the story of a child from this worldwide study behind the project is discussed.
In each session, children will get active themselves. They'll start drawing and writing tips for others on how they could overcome fear.
The Storytelling Club is a chance for children to see their own strength and resilience. By telling their own experiences, they can integrate it better into their identity and see it as something they have experienced in the past. The trick really to say is that they are telling other children how to overcome fear, how to get strong, and like it always is, as soon as you have to explain somebody else how to do it, you're getting on a much deeper level, you are understanding better how you yourself have done it. So it's really a wonderful chance for children.
But the Storytelling Club offers more than a clever way of peer-to-peer education. It adds necessary elements to foster self-esteem and mental health care. Now take for example the hand exercise, in which children write in every finger what they're really good at. Later on, we do the same activity, except this time it's the different hand. So the child goes, selects 5 people who are very important to him or her, and those 5 people write in each hand what the child is really good at.
And of course, the Storytelling Club also includes all kinds of little games and plays supporting the theme of the day.
The basic Storytelling Club focuses on drawing and writing. But of course, it is open to all different creative ways of storytelling. Take photography, for example.
Storytelling in itself has a quasi-therapeutical effect. By telling our own story, it helps us to integrate it into our own identity, but it also helps the other to see we're not alone with the feelings of loneliness, of making mistakes, of feeling ashamed. And as soon as you hear other stories, you can understand yourself and your own biography better. On the same side, the storytelling is, so to say, on the safe side, because we are focusing on strength and how you overcame fear. So not when you felt fear, but how you overcame it. And that really is the possibility how you can do it without even a deep therapeutical education. But of course, it helps if you're close to children and if you know a little bit more about positive psychology.
To make the Storytelling Club a safe space to tell these kinds of stories, it is very critical that we set the very basic rules from the beginning.
In the storytelling club, the kids, here Syrian refugees, are offered space to feel what they achieved under difficult circumstances, to tell stories about mastering difficult situations. These strengths, achievements, and their thoughts become real and become something to show to others and hold in your hands in form of a book, which will be the result of the project.
After each session, the children save their stories in an envelope. Most of the time, the stories will be their own private stories with their name on it, which they have prepared in Unit 1. If the story turns out to be really good and them and the group decide that it's a strong story, it will go towards the storytelling club book. All stories remain with the educator for a general overview of what is written to date. In Unit 7, the educator selects and goes through the best stories that are written. In Unit 8, the educator sits with the child and they both select the strongest story or drawing that will go towards the storytelling club book.
The whole group decides whether they will identify themselves by their first names or stay anonymous. If the first name, and for safety reasons just the first name, should be named, the children have to sign their pictures and stories.
Finally, the selected stories are then scanned, and if that's not made possible, then through an app on your phone that is uploaded to the online photo book. The final result is a PDF, which would be taken to a print house or just a normal printer that would be professionally bound or handmade and tied with a ribbon.
One possibility to honor the children and their hard work could be a final little celebration where family members are also invited and in which the children's books will be handed over. The day I became strong. The stories of the children from Syria who survived everything.